Hello, everyone. How are you? I hope everyone's enjoying the workshop. I'm sorry, the conference and all the workshops and the sessions. This has been a great coming together, meeting new people, and seeing all of you here. It's been fun. I've enjoyed the sessions thus far, especially being on stage earlier today to kind of give an overview of social media. And now we're going to dive in and talk about Social Media 101. So what you'll learn today in this presentation, I'll do an overview of a detailed overview of some of the main three social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You'll learn about the proper image sizes you'll need for each platform, the video limitations that each platform has, using hashtags, how they're used on the platform, what they're used for, and how they can help you. Tagging versus mentioning. Someone can tag you and someone can also mention you. So I'll talk about the differences there. And then live streaming on the platforms. Okay, so just a little bit about myself. My name again is Beverly Brister. I'm the president and owner and chief strategist of Beverly's Web Shop. I've been in digital marketing and marketing in general for over 20 years. And what I do with Beverly's Web Shop is I help companies, small, mid-sized companies, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, find their voice on the web, digital marketing campaigns, email campaigns, social media campaigns, as well as one-on-one business coaching to help them to expand their audience and to grow their businesses. Originally, I started off as just a web designer a long, long time ago, and it kind of blossomed into doing more marketing efforts, which I absolutely enjoy. And really, my heart is in the solopreneur, the entrepreneur, women like yourselves that are starting your endeavors and your businesses. I'd like to work with you and help you to grow your audience so that you can continue to be successful in your business endeavors. So let's dive right in. Let's start with Instagram. So with Instagram, if you happen to have it, the app, you can log in and go to the app on your phone as you can follow along and you can see what I'm talking about here. But if not, that's okay. It's here in the slides. It's a platform where you share pictures and videos and you have captions. You can also do live stream events with Instagram. Now, it has some limitations right off the bat. You can only have one link. It's very different than Twitter and Facebook. You're only allowed one link, and that would be in your bio, your profile, up at the top here on your profile of your Instagram page. You can put in a bio. You're only given about 150 or so characters. So you have to be concise and make sure that you put in the keywords that really speak to what you're offering and what you do, so that people get a sense of who you are and what you offer and how you can solve their business problems. With the platform, you can have followers and you can follow other people. And then you can have either a business profile or a standard regular profile. So let's talk about the differences of the two. If you have a standard, I'll start with the standard one first because that's pretty simple. Everything will look the same whether you have a business or a standard one, but there's a lot of features you will not have with the standard profile. You basically just get your profile, you have your link, you can put in your location, you have your feed, you can do live streams and everything else that you can do with business, but you will not get these features here for business. You get analytics. So in the native Instagram app, you're able to go in and see who's following you. You can see the times that they're clicking on your content. You can see if they're sharing your content. You can see how many people are watching your stories, how many times people have viewed your videos. So a lot of details that you'll get if you have a business profile that you will not get as a standard Instagram profile. And you also have more options that you can display right off the bat in your profile. So for example, you will be given the opportunity to show different buttons. Like if you want someone to schedule time with you, you can have a book now button. You can have reserve, like if they are to reserve some time with you, you can have even a spot for them to order food if that is part of what your business entails. So you're given a lot more features with a business profile. Now, again, like I mentioned, you have up to 150 characters that you can put in for your profile. You're allowed only one link. You can upload a profile image, which should be on that side there, and you can put in your contact information and location. You can choose whether or not you have all of that information show, or just standard. If you don't want the location, you can turn it on and off. So you do have control over that. Now, go back a little bit. Oops. Sorry about that. So your grid will be all the images that you see that show up in your profile. Those are your ongoing posts in your feeds. As you post something to Instagram, it just continues to flow like from left to right and just shifts everything down. This icon here that you see in the app, that's for Reels. So those are short videos. You can record effects and music too, which you've probably seen in looks fun, looks, similar to TikTok. But those are 30-second, maximum 30-second short videos that you can post and share. IGTV, if you see this little TV icon there, that's for your longer form content. Longer form content being anything over a minute, over 60 seconds. You can upload video that's not necessarily in your camera roll, but it's on your laptop or desktop. You can upload it directly into Instagram, and you have some minimums there. 15 minutes maximum. If you're uploading something from a mobile device, but from your computer or laptop, you have 60 minutes maximum of video that you can upload. You can put a cover to it, a title and description, and the longer form content will show in the IGTV section of your profile. Now you'll see this little icon here as well on the far right corner underneath your profile for tags. So when someone tags you, your post will show up in that tagged section of their content. You'll also see this little plus icon. It's in a couple of spots. So if you see your profile image in your grid above your bio in your grid, you can click it because there's a plus sign with your profile image, or you can click the button that the plus button that appears on the top right corner if you go to your home screen, and it will take you to your stories. Now, stories, which you've probably seen, those are 15-second clips of content, and it's ephemeral content, which means it only lasts a short amount of time, only 24 hours. So after that, it disappears. Now, you have the option to save it in your archive, so you'll always have it, but it won't be available to the general public of people that will see your content. Now, fun stuff, you can live stream in Instagram. Now, how you would do that, you'd click your profile image, where you see the plus sign again, and then at the bottom of that window, you're given some options for Reels, for posts, for live, and a couple of others. Just click the live option, and you'll get this little icon here that looks like a reverberating dot. When you're ready, you click it when you're ready. So once you do, and you're about to go live, anyone who's following you will receive a notification that you're going live. And if you've logged into Instagram before and you familiar with it at least a little bit, you may have gotten notifications that, oh, so-and-so's gone live right now, and they're going live with another person. So that's what that is. They're going live. They're doing a live stream. And a person can click that notification and go directly to your live stream. So what it looks like to another audience member that is about to enter your live, they'll see your profile and it would have this ring around it and would say live, and it would pulsate. So that lets them know that you're doing a live event right at that moment. So they can always click and join your live event to watch as a spectator. All right, so let's talk about Facebook a little bit. Facebook, you can also share pictures, video, plain text, links, or you can go live. So it gives you a little more features than Instagram. You can post all of those things. You can also post stories. They started that a few years ago. That's also similar to Instagram. The content only lasts 24 hours. Your profile image can be either a picture or a video. And the large top image that you see on Facebook, that can also be a picture or a video now. And similar to Instagram, you can choose to have a business page or a profile. And you can have, if it's just a profile, like your personal profile, people that connect with you are called friends. If you have a business page, the people that connect with you are called followers and fans. And I'll explain the difference and again, why it would be good to choose a business page for your business and not do a profile. So you're given a bunch of different tools and resources when you have a business page. Again, you get analytics. That's something you will not get with a regular profile. So again, you get to see how many people are watching your video, who's following you, how long they're staying on your content, if they're sharing it, if they're reposting it. You get all of those analytics for all of your posts and videos that you put up. You can run ads. You could do advertising off a business page. You cannot do that off a profile. You can run offers. You can create a special offer for your users and for the people that are following you, like 10% off or 50% off something, or a coupon or a special deal, buy one, get one. All of those offers can be set and run right off your page and you can set the time limit on that if it's a business page. Now, this is just a screenshot of the business resource portal that you have available to you as a business page. Additionally, you have publishing tool options. So you can actually schedule your Facebook posts. You can set them up. You can put them in draft mode. You can look at your stories. You can prepare your content ahead of time and you can save it. You can go back and re-edit it and post it, schedule it whenever you want it to go. Okay. And again, another reason to choose a business page and not just a regular profile, again, you get even more features. You can have templates, Facebook gives you a few options here in terms of what your page layout will look like. Because I offer services, I chose the service template option, and it just rearranges content in a way that's more conducive to a service business on your profile, on your business page. But you have all these options here. And then you have tabs. There are additional links that will show underneath the large top banner image of other content that you can bring in there, such as events. If you run events, you can have that tab there. They can get to all of your events in one spot. Your About Us section, your videos, a lot of other features you could bring in that won't be available if you do a regular page, just a regular profile. Okay. And you're able to add even more details about your business. So just imagine if you did not have a website and you're really just starting out on all of this. If you set up, let's say, at least a Facebook page, you get to put all this information right in that people can easily get to and click around and see what you're offering, price range, hours that you're open. All of these details you're able to put in on your business page, that people can easily look you up and see where you are, what you're doing, how they can find you, when they can make an appointment with you, if they can make an appointment with you, because you can have a book now button as well. They can call you, they can email you, they can see your other social feeds. All of these features will be available to you on your business page. Now, similar to Instagram, you can also live stream on Facebook. So you could do it either from your mobile device or you can do it from your computer. If you're using your phone or a mobile device, you just go into the app, you start a post, and you'll see a live video option, and it will look like this. Once you click that, you'll get a dialog box that pops up. Mine happens to be black because I'm using the night version of the layout of the phone. So yours might be white, but that's okay. You should still see the same features. When you're ready, you can put in a description, you can put in a title for what this video is going to be. When you're ready, you press Start Live Video. And like with Instagram, people who are following you will automatically be notified when you're doing a live stream. Okay, if you're doing it from your computer, the setup is a little bit different because you can actually run third-party software through the app on the computer. Like if you're using StreamYard or some other Switcher Studio, if you have a Mac or Apple device, you can implement your streaming service right through Live Producer. So from the computer, you get a lot more options. It could be a little more confusing, but if you kind of just read through the options they're offering you, you'll get familiar with it. So from the computer, you can click the post where you're wanting to start a post, and you'll see this live button here. So you'd click that. It immediately takes you to the landing page of Live Producer. And you're given the option to put in the title, description, and all of this happens before you actually go live. Like the camera's getting ready, you'll start to see a little bit of your background because your front camera is going to come on. You'll start to, it'll be grayed out and you can tell it's on, the dot will come up, but it won't go live until you actually tell it to go live. So it gives you a moment to set all of this up first. So here are the three boxes that will come up in Live Producer. You'd click on the one where it says use camera. So that'd be your webcam or your camera right on your computer or your desktop. And then once you fill out the details of the video that you're about to go live with, and then where it says set up over here, you just make sure that your camera and your audio device is all set and ready to go. Once all that's filled in, this button that was gray will turn blue. And then when you click it, then you can go live. Okay, so now on to Twitter. Now Twitter moves very fast. A lot of people put their tweets out there. It continues to roll. Everything has a news feed that it rolls through. Twitter just tends to run a little bit faster. Oh, sorry, let me go back. So you can share pictures, video, plain text, and links on Twitter. Again, more freedom with this platform and Facebook than you have with Instagram. You can share fleets. Now, fleets is their version of stories. So this is content that only lasts for 24 hours as well. You can put stickers and captions and different features that make it blink and do different things, just like you would with stories on Instagram and Facebook, but it only lasts 24 hours. With Twitter, this is the only platform that it's a little different in terms of the separation between having a business platform or just the regular standard one. It's the same across the board. There's no different option. So I would suggest if you have a personal, that you make a separate one for your business, a separate Twitter account. The app will allow you to toggle between the two. So you can have and I do that as well. You can have your personal account, you can swap over to your business account, and you can tell from the profile picture that you have up for each one which account you're on, and you can easily post to either one without doing any cross posting by accident. Now, when you tweet, you have a maximum of 280 characters per tweet. And again, with you can run ads off of Twitter, and you get analytics. So with Twitter, you automatically get those things for your posts and when you run ads. Now you can manage the content that appears in your feed by selecting different topics. Like if there's certain topics that you're interested in that you want to read about, it's sort of like, if you can think about it as like an online news feed, an online newspaper report. And if you're interested in sports or marketing or anything dealing with virtual assistants, you can do a search for those topics and you can follow those topics, and that will be the content that will show up in your stream on a regular basis. If you want to find out what's trending, there's an option in your profile across the top where you can click on trending, and it will show you some trending topics, the news and celebrities and politics. There's not a shortage there for content that will become trending. So if you were interested in any topics dealing with those, you can easily click on trending and follow those trends. And when you're no longer wanting to be interested, read about it, you can easily unfollow. All right, so let's talk about image sizes for all three. For Instagram, the pictures that you post, you notice that it's perfectly square. It's like a perfect grid. So these are all in pixel sizes, by the way. So you need an image to make it perfectly fit, 1080 by 1080. Stories will take up the whole vertical view of your phone. So you need something that's 1080 pixels wide by 1920 pixels high. Sorry, let me go back. Your profile picture, which is the inset picture in your profile, should be 110 squared. So 110 by 110. For Facebook, the pictures that you post within a feed should be 1200 pixels wide by 628 pixels high. Stories, similar to the stories in Instagram, 1080 by 1920. Your profile pic is also a square, should be 180 by 180. Cover picture should be 820 by 312. Now that cover picture is that large image across the top that you see on your page for Facebook. If you run an event, if you set up an event in Facebook, that image should be 1920 wide by 1080 high. And so it will scale it down, but for the best look and the sharpest image, these would be your requirements for the images. Now with Twitter, your cover image, again, that's that large picture that's across the top. That's 1500 by 500. Your profile picture is a perfect square, also 400 by 400. Your post that you put within your Twitter feed would be 1200 by 675. And your fleets, like your stories for Instagram and Facebook, would be 1080 wide by 1920 high. If you're posting video on Instagram and you're doing it in the feed, your maximum length of your video can only be 60 seconds. Anything over 60 seconds will go into IGTV, and you have up to an hour, up to 60 minutes of video that you can post to IGTV. And that's including your live streams. For Facebook, you have more freedom there. You have up to 240 minutes of video that you can post. And Twitter is kind of way in the middle here. You have a maximum of 2 minutes and 20 seconds that you can post either in your fleets or your feed. All right, now the fun stuff here. That's another fun topic, hashtags, which you've probably seen all over the place. Every time someone posts something, you see hashtags everywhere. They serve a major purpose. In Instagram in particular, they're heavily used because they are topics. They are like headlines. And the way to get people to see your content that you're posting, use the hashtags. They're like conversation starters almost. So for example, in Instagram, you can search hashtags to see how popular they are. Like for example, I did a search here for virtual assistant, and there's almost a million posts that have been done with that hashtag. So that's giving your post, if you use that hashtag, the possibility that those many people could see your post. Not that they necessarily will, but a large number of people who are following that hashtag or using it themselves will have the opportunity to see your post. And you can search any hashtag to see if like how many posts have been made about it, and if it's a popular one that people are using, so that your content could possibly come up in their stream if they're using that hashtag. It's using hashtags on Facebook. They're late to the party. They just started making that available and actually making it into a usable concept, not too long ago. It's still working its way through. You can use it. You can use it as a way to search for topics, and you can attach them to your posts. Still, I haven't found where they get a lot of traction, to be honest with you. But Twitter, like Instagram, is the hashtags are also heavily used in a way to find popular topics. The way that it sorts it and shows you how popular something is, it shows you how many tweets per hour that hashtag has been used. So like, for example, I put in here social media, and those social media itself may not have come up with a lot of tweets, but social media marketing at the time when I searched for this had 330 tweets in the last hour using that hashtag. So that also helps people to find your content even on Twitter. Okay, so tagging versus mentioning. They function a little differently on Instagram in particular. So what I'll do is I'll go across. So on Instagram, when a person tags you in their post, or if you tag someone else, your post will appear in their tagged section in their profile. So that'll be a permanent part of their profile, and their audience can see your content of what you posted, because it's now kind of like a cross promote. It's in your stream, and it'll be in their stream as well, and forever on their tagged content until they decide to, if they decide to delete it. But it will appear on your side as well as their side. So that's a good way to cross promote your content. You tag someone. You can tag brands, you can tag people, companies, if they have a handle on Instagram, you can tag them if it's relevant. If you mention a person, or mention a handle that's in the content, in the caption part of the post, if you do @ and then their name, that's mentioning them. They'll get a notification that they've been mentioned in your post, but it will not port over into their feed. They'll just get a notification. They can click and they can go see your post and they can comment, they can share themselves and like it, but it will not appear as a part of their profile. If you're tagging someone on Facebook, and again, this is tagging persons, you put an image up and you're tagging a person in the image, they'll receive a notification that they've been tagged. And in their notification, it's like a live link. They can click it and go directly to your post where they've been tagged. And so they can also share it, they can comment, and you'll see their information. If they post something or share it themselves, you'll see all of that activity. If they mention you, so that's not tagging the image, but that's mentioning your name or your handle in the post of the Facebook post, they'll also get a notification and they can see what it is that you posted. For Twitter, if you tag a person in the image, they'll receive a notification, and it pretty much functions similarly if they're mentioned. So either way, that person will get a notification that they've been tagged or mentioned, and they can always click that notification to go back to see your tweet. If they like it, they can retweet it themselves, so that'll give you more traction with your content to be seen both by their audience as well as yours. All right, so now as a special offer, I know this was a lot of information here. If you don't get a chance to go and purchase the slides, I have a special offer for you, at least as it relates to the image sizes, because I know it's a lot to try to remember there, and video sizes. I have a free cheat sheet that you can sign up for and download. So if you go to my website, you go to bevswebshop.com/special-offer. You can click that link. Just put in your name and email, and I will email you this ultimate image size cheat sheet. Now, it'll show you, it's a little bonus on here too. You'll get the image sizes that I talked about here for Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So you get information about LinkedIn as well on that. All right, so again, this was fun. I hope you enjoyed this session. I hope it was informative. And if you have any questions, I'm here. Feel free to put the questions in the chat. I'll be happy to answer them for you. Or you can connect with me and I'll be happy to email you back, or you can sign up for a session to do a one-on-one. I do business coaching. To sign up for a one-on-one business coaching, we can go do a deeper dive if you need additional help with setting up a social media feed, doing your business with social media and how to use that to get more of an audience and grow your business. Be more than happy to help you with that. Again, I'm Beverly Brister of Beverly's Web Shop, and I hope you enjoyed this session.